Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
John Schomer, good morning. Anna Sierra, Maria Chorito, good morning. Happy Friday. Office space and all of that good. Yes. I know. It's Friday. It is the 10th, y'all, of September 2021, and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. This is Office Space Splaining today. Jenette has the Friday off. She's in another state, somewhere in the state of Illinois. Well, actually, she's on a trip. But if you are here and you see this hallway, do you see this hallway here? You see that? Addie Rubio is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning, Addie Rubio. Feliz Friday. New digs. Yeah, new digs a little bit. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The digs are the same technically. It's just the new DI of the GS, the new DI of the digs. As you might have noticed, especially if you got Instagram, Cottonseed Creative Exchange, we dropped some stickers off over there yesterday. This location here will be a drop-off for a diaper collection that's coming up. I think it's going to be next month, actually. But there's a diaper collection that's going to be going on here in the city of Aurora at many locations. And our headquarters here of Good Morning Aurora will be one place that you can drop off your diaper donations. More information on that when it comes in regards to the specific date that it starts and the date that it ends. Norman Peterson is here, ladies and gentlemen. GAMS, that is right, the Great American Morning Show. It's a dank hallway, as you can see. It looks like Terminator 2 up in here a little bit. Skynet. But yeah, so get familiar with that. And we'll be here until 9:30 this morning. So if you want a sticker, you can stop on by. If you know where we are, you know where we are. I got a buzzer, so I can just buzz you in from way back here. Okay. So we have, you guys may have noticed yesterday that we did a great interview actually with the League of Women Voters of Aurora. It was cool and it was a lot of fun. Learned a lot about civic education and what we all can do to, vote, register others to vote and exercise our democratic rights as we have them. But I think one of the things that was cool about it was that anybody can join the League of Women Voters. You don't have to be a woman to join. It's open for everyone. I'll make a post. They gave us a flyer about it. I'll make a post about that and share that with you guys so that you can see that. And if you are interested in joining the League of Women Voters, I would strongly encourage you. They're a great group and they do a whole lot for our city and community. And the League of Women Voters is a national organization. All right, so I want to let you guys know about something cool that's taking place with our friends of the Kiwanis Club. The Greater Fox Valley Area Kiwanis Club has a silent auction and donation sign up that's going on. Thanks for showing interest in donating to their club's charter night. It's happening September 28th. It'll be a great way to promote your business while helping the mission to help children in the area. Other local area Kiwanis clubs will be in attendance, including local city officials from Aurora, Naperville, Oswego, and others. They plan on having 10 baskets to auction off, many collected donations in each, to the attendees to help raise funds for a new club so they can begin funding initiatives for the children in the greater Fox Valley area. So if you ever hear me or see me type or say GFVA, that rhymed. Holy cow. Yeah, what? Yeah, mix that up if you ever hear me say GFVA. What? If you ever hear me say GFVA. G. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, there is I have a link here to a sign up that was provided to us by our wonderful friends of the GFVA. I'll put that in the chat for you guys so that you can check it out. If you're not familiar with what the Kiwanis Club does, please become familiar with what they do. They're a great group and collective of people. I think they've been meeting at the Fox Valley Mall, Tapville, or something like that, or they meet a lot of different places, I think. But they're great people, good folks, and they are all friends of the show. The time is now 8:06 a.m. and you are listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Okay. Bit of a national headline, and I'm going to get some great local stuff like I do for you. You guys may have noticed, if you've been watching, that the statue of Robert E. Lee in Virginia has been taken down. Good morning, Aisha Saxon. What is up with you, dear sister? That statue has been taken down. There is a great, actually stirring article in the Washington Post. It's an opinion piece, and man, it's really good. I want to share a little bit of it with you guys, and then I want you guys, I'm gonna put it in the link, put the link in the chat for you guys that you can test it out and check it out on your very own. But let's get into it. I want to share this with you guys. All right. Now that the statue of Robert E. Lee that towered over the one-time capital of the Confederacy has been cut into pieces and hauled away to some obscure warehouse, maybe the weaponized myth of Lee as a great man, or even a good one, can finally be mothballed as well. Lee's bronze equestrian likeness, removed from its lofty pedestal Wednesday, was the most imposing of the, quote, lost cause memorials that once lined leafy Monument Avenue in Richmond, and it represented the biggest lie. Southern propagandists concocted and embellished the Lee myth toward the end of the 19th century as part of a larger justification for erasing the gains made by African Americans during Reconstruction and reimposing a system of state-approved white supremacy. The statue, erected in 1890, was part of that project. One of the true good things, hold on, oh my God. You know what? Sip it up. Oh. All right, let's try that again. One of the true good things it's possible to say about Lee, who had died 20 years earlier, is that he would have been among the first to object. Quote, I think it wiser not to keep open the sores of war, end quote, he wrote in 1869, declining to help choose the locations for memorials at Gettysburg, but to follow the examples of those nations who endeavored to obliterate the marks of civil strife, to commit to oblivion the feelings engendered. Anna, thanks for sipping it up. Letting go and moving on were not on the agenda of the architects of Jim Crow repression, however. They chose Lee as the dignified, slightly tragic hero of their fanciful retelling of what they called the war between the states. They painted Lee as an honorable man, personally opposed to slavery, who reluctantly chose loyalty to his state of Virginia over allegiance to the Union, and who, albeit in a losing cause, was the most brilliant general in U.S. history. Lie after lie after lie. So I have the link to this great article. This is written by Eugene Robinson. Eugene Robinson has been featured on MSNBC many times. He's a great writer for the Washington Post. The link is in the chat. You guys can check that out at your leisure. Let me know what you guys think after you read and peep it. The time is now 8:10 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. And as I mentioned, new digs. Look at that. Yeah, it's kind of like a security system all in one back in here. But yeah, diaper drop-off coming soon. This is the location. Get familiar with what you see right here. Okay, you guys, let's get into the news. Here's what we got going on. Alive Aurora. Friends of ours, we've been telling you about Alive for a very long time now. Alive Aurora is co-sponsoring a free art event with Viso Arts in downtown Aurora on October 1st, 2021. Art Comes Alive, a teen art exhibition, was created to celebrate and display the creativity of local youth. All artwork will be submitted by local teen artists and will be put on display at Gallery 1904, 1 East Benton Street in Aurora, for the community to appreciate free of charge. Yes. Teens in grades 6 through 12 can submit up to 2 pieces of artwork for this art exhibition. Submissions are free and are due by September 24th. It is the 10th, y'all. You got 14 more days. Hop to it. Hop to it. I want to see that art. I want to see you guys all take part in this. We've shared the link. I am reading real news today. Can you hear the paper? Can you hear it? Can you hear that? It's office space up in here, you guys. I'll give you the link here in just a little bit. All right. October 8th, do not forget, 2 great things are happening downtown Aurora on October 8th, y'all. Let me tell you what's happening. The Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry, friends of ours, and the Neighbor Project, friends of ours. They are having 2 great parties, 2 great events on the same night. The Aurora Area Food Pantry is having their 80s party and fundraiser going on. That's going to be happening at Society 57. Music, food, cocktails, and 80s gear. Dust off those leg warmers, get those scrunchies, and I don't know, whatever else you were wearing in the 80s. And yeah, head on down to Society 57 October 8th. Do not forget. And not only that, the Bridge Bash 2021 will be happening, and that's taking place at Neighbor Project. Actually, let me tell you, hold on, let me back that up. That's not taking place at the Neighbor Project. That's being hosted by the Neighbor Project. It's taking place at the venue. We all know the venue, don't we? Yeah, word up. Facts. Okay, this will be a great evening of outdoor fun from 6 to 10 p.m. at the venue in downtown Aurora and beautiful Mundy Park. Consider a sponsorship for Bridge Bash 2021. Sponsorship packages include free tickets for your friends, an exclusive free pre-event, and more. You can visit their website at neighborproject.us to buy individual or couples tickets. Hi. Fellas, step it up. You want something to do? You want smiles on the face of your loved one? Take her to Bridge Bash, dog. Okay. Register to join live or participate in a silent auction. Oh my goodness. You can do that by texting Bridge Bash all together, BRIDGEBASH, to 243-725. The number again is 243-725. Fund and fundraising all in one. The outdoor live music celebration would not be the same without you. All right. Shout out to our friends of the Neighbor Project. Okay. So I was, I think it was like, today is Friday. Might have been Wednesday. So as you guys know, the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast is here, and that's called Buenos Dias, Aurora. And you guys may have noticed that we interviewed a great woman by the name of Claudia Guzman. Claudia Guzman is affiliated with a women's networking group. I think it's called CC y sus Amigas or something like that. Now they have an event that's taking place at La Sierra. If you guys know where La Sierra is, that's on New York Street. It's that big banquet hall. Frequently has hosted many a Latino event and stuff with our aldermen and great city council members. But they've got an event coming up. Watch that episode. Now it's got captions, so you can figure out what they're saying, and it's delivered to you in English. But watch that episode, because she is a great lady, and she's got wonderful things cooking here in the community. Not just for members of the Latino community, but for everyone. And Good Morning Aurora is looking forward to working more closely with Claudia Guzman here in the very near future. The time is now 8:15 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Check out our office, y'all. All right. Mental health matters. Now, because mental health matters, and because we are a program dedicated to the health, well-being, and fitness of our veterans, I want to bring up to you that in front of the GAR Hall, and because it is September and Suicide Awareness Month, there are flyers and placards dedicated to Veterans Crisis Line US, I believe is the name of the website and the organization. If you or someone you know is a veteran and suffering from mental health issues or emotional issues, you can give the folks at Veterans Crisis Line US a call. Please visit the GAR Museum and Memorial Hall, which is on Downer Place. That's a great place, run by a friend of the show named Eric Pry. Eric Pry can connect you to me, to this show, or to others who are standing by and willing to do whatever it takes to help our veterans and anyone who is experiencing any hardship whatsoever during this month. So please reach out. Again, you can call us 331-256-7782. We will put you in touch with friends of ours in the community who can help you. I'd also like to point you towards Simply Destiny and dear friend of the show, Martin Luna and Denise Ellsbury. They stand by to help you. Anyone in the city, many people are here to help. So if you or someone you know needs help, reach out to us, reach out to the GAR, reach out to Eric Pry. Get in touch with us. All right, the link for, what was that again? Yeah, the link is in the chat for you guys to take part in, and that's the Alive Aurora Visual Arts Teen Submission for Art Comes Alive. And I also have the link for Bridge Bash 2021. That's the fundraising going on for the Neighbor Project located at 32 South Broadway, conveniently right across the street from the venue in beautiful Mundy Park. The time is 8:18. I can hear stuff in this building as I'm down here, y'all. So if I sound a little bit shook, please don't think I'm scared. I'm just all here in the recesses of this, testing out a brand new office. Okay. The 5th annual Cups Broad Drive is happening this year at the Aurora Regional Fire Museum from 5 to 8 p.m. And that's going to be on October 1st, guys. Now, music, local vendors, and a photo booth. This will be an awesome community event. Support a great cause in downtown Aurora. For more details, there is a website. It's cupsbroaddrive.org. I will put the link in the chat for you guys for that as well. The last 2 links are in there, so go ahead, click them, and have fun with that. Okay. So you saw, who was it? Who the heck was it? You guys, Tredwell Coffee, 14 West Downer Place, but they also have a location in Wheaton. Our friend of the show, Chad, recently got a Mayor's Award of Excellence presented by the Deputy Mayor, Guillermo Trujillo. Great guy, guys. Great guy. Yeah, word up. So yeah, Chad got the award, and I thought it was really cool. And yeah, it was cool to see. So we were there. We took some pictures, and we showed some love. Deputy Mayor Trujillo is a great guy, interesting man. So if you guys ever see him out and about, hit him up, shake his hand, say, "Hey, I heard about you on Good Morning Aurora." Let him know that we like him on this show. All right. Calling all artists, calling all artists, calling all artists. Wait a minute. Yeah, actually, this qualifies as calling all artists. Our friends of Culture Stock are bringing to life the classic game Loteria. Aurorita la Bella. Damn, my Spanish is... Woo! Buenos dias, Aurora, y'all. Come on, you want to learn Spanish? Y'all better tune in on Wednesdays. It's your creation of a classic card in the game, and it could be featured. November's first Friday, Culture Stock will feature and unveil all the games and all the submissions. All submissions have to be received by the 15th of September. JPEG and PNG format only, y'all. You can email dear friend of the show, Araceli at culturestock.org. That's ARACELIA at culturestock.org to get started. Also, Fox Valley Hands of Hope. They present Project Hope, school-based support for children and teens. Now partnered with nearly 50 schools across the Fox Valley region. Holy smokes. Project Hope is a collaboration between FVHH, which is the Fox Valley Hands of Hope, and school staff to identify students grieving and in need. For more information, you can call 630-232-2233, extension 1225. That number again is 630-232-2233, extension 1225. There is a link to that website, and I got that as well. Okay, now I want you to remember something. And I want you to remember last week now when we were talking, I asked who was it? Who did I ask? I think I asked all of you guys. Remember I was telling you like who we should interview. And a couple of you guys mentioned Deputy Mayor Trujillo. And it just so happens that I saw him at Tredwell, like I just told you about. But another person that you told us to interview or to reach out to, we actually reached out to, and we have that interview in the works. So we look forward to that coming very soon. And when you guys see it, I want you to say, "Oh man, yeah, that's right. I mean, we said we wanted to see it, and now we got it." Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Okie dokie. So, oh man. Now, that was breaking news. Marissa Amoni is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Marissa. Oh, wait, that wasn't the right one. Yeah. Marissa Amoni is the person responsible for all of the cool stuff that you see going on everywhere in the city. Initiatives such as First Friday and Sugar Skull City. And, Marissa. Look at Marissa hitting up the chat. Look at her. Can't wait to see Loteria cards. Seen a couple of sneak peeks and they look amazing. Sugar Skull City will be great this year. Yes, it will. Fun times on First Friday on November 5th. And Jose Torres has some cool stuff planned for November 6th as well. Thank you very much, Marissa. We appreciate that very much. Grace Cornell is here. Good morning, Grace. Shouts out to everybody. Yeah, Marissa, you know what? If you ever see Marissa out, y'all, buy her some Charlie's Creamery or something. That lady works very hard to bring us all the cool stuff that we see. But anyway, what do you guys think? Pretty spiffy, huh? Oh, look at that. As you guys know, Good Morning Aurora has a intern opportunity out there, y'all. So let me tell you about the intern opportunity. It is open for a student or a college-bound youngster It is also open to any at-risk youth. So, our dear friends of the Kane County Sheriff's Office, if there is a squared away youngster in body and spirit and perhaps mind who needs to get the ball dribbling again in the correct fashion, reach out to us. We'd be happy to. The internship runs for 2 months, and there is a $100 stipend at the end of the 2 months. Now, not only that, check this out. Here's the cool part about the whole thing. You get free coffee when you intern. Yes, that's right. And anything I eat, you eat too. So if I'm eating lunch, you get lunch. If I'm getting donuts, we getting donuts. That's the internship. So again, it's open for youngsters. So if anybody knows any kids who are slacking or something like that, young people, but they are squared away, send them our way. Good morning, Aurora, il@gmail.com. We also made a post about it on our Facebook page. The time is now 8:25 a.m. You're listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. All right. Oh, man. Let's see here. I got some more news for you guys, and this is something I told you about like last week, but I want to make sure that you get the message again. Can you hear that? Y'all hear that, right? Yeah. We taking it back to the old school with the news up in here, y'all. This is how we do it. It's real. Okay. October 15th, which is a Friday, that as well will be a great night. Our friends of Mutual Ground, they'll be hosting their black and white ball from 6 to 11 p.m. at Hotel Arista. Hotel Arista is located at 2139 Citygate Lane in Naperville. Mutual Ground supports everyone, and because it's a black and white ball, all participants and guests must wear, you guessed it, ding ding ding, black and white, or shades of black and white, including silver. Don't wear green, red, I don't care how fly it is. There is a link to purchase tickets. I have that link. I'll give that to y'all in just a quick second. The time is now 8:26 a.m. Let's see, Bridge Bash. Yes, that's right. In just 4 weeks. I'm reading my emails as they come through here too. This is the real news, y'all. Tracy Duran is here, ladies and gentlemen. Tracy Duran. That is a super word up. Good morning to all of you wonderful, beautiful, dedicated, positive, and inspired people on this beautiful Friday. Okay. Marissa also tells us some fun fall events are coming up as well. Trick or Treat on October 30th from 1 to 3 p.m. Art and Market will return November 13th for 4 dates at Society 57. Shouts out. The last one was great. Man, Channel 7 News. If Channel 7 News is there, y'all, you know you're doing something. And if you're talking about it on the second largest city's first daily news podcast, you know you're doing something. Okay. And also for your information, the Beacon has Aurora area fall activities and pumpkin patches, etc. listed in the paper today. Shouts out to the Beacon News. Definitely, you guys. Love the Beacon News. Okay. If you guys are just tuning in, good morning to all of you great people. Jennifer Ryan Mason, hello there, dear sister. You see that calendar on the wall, y'all? Do you see that? Do you see that weekly calendar here? Let me give you a little bit of, let me hook you up a little. You see that? That bad boy right there, ladies and gentlemen, will be full of amazing stuff just as soon as I get a dry erase marker that works. Because these things go out like cornflakes in this business. And not only that, there are people who come, I mean, they don't put the caps on the damn marker. If you're a person who doesn't put the caps on the marker, I don't know. I don't want to tell you nothing bad to do in the morning. The time is now 8:28 a.m. All right, let's move on. Our friends of the Quad County Urban League, they are hosting their annual Equality Gala. That's going to be on October 30th. That's right. It'll be on October 30th of this year, you guys. Now, the theme this year is transformation, reunite, reconnect, and rebuild. Awesome. They have a link as well for purchasing tickets, which I'll give you guys here in a second so that you can benefit from that and check it out at your leisure. I think that you guys will like that. And next things next, our friends of Mutual Ground once again, guess what they're doing? They're hiring for a number of positions. clinical manager, prevention educators, relief advocates, and therapists. Mutual Ground is a nonprofit organization providing education and life-changing services to end the cycle of domestic and sexual violence. They are a trusted resource and a longtime staple in our community. To apply or for more information, there is a link for their careers, and I actually have that link too. I'll give you that in a second, since I am reading you. We're not just clicking no more, y'all. Not just clicking. I cannot be Mike Wallace. I can't be Walter Cronkite. I can't be Ted Koppel if I'm clicking links and all this and all that. That's not gonna do it, y'all. Okay, but I have it. I'll give that to you guys in just a moment. All right. So Marissa brought up to us about the beacon. I have shared with you many a beacon link. The time is 8:30 a.m. I've shared with you guys many a beacon link before, and the reason why I'm always happy to do that is I believe strongly in the power of the printed word. I also believe strongly in community participation. And that's being out there with the community or hosting things with which the community can benefit from. I also believe in a new philosophy. Well, not a new philosophy, but a well-explained philosophy that a friend of mine told me. And it's called TPS. It basically encompasses what media should be. Truth, power, sincerity. It should be true. It should empower you. And not only that, it should be sincere. That's what it should be. Truth, power, and sincerity. I appreciate people like Anna Sierra and Addie Rubio and Tracy Duran and Marissa Alboni and Greg Zilioli and all these people. I appreciate everybody in the chat right now. Grace, all these people. I appreciate you because I think that the type of community that we all want to see includes people from different walks of life, and it also includes people who are just sincere, people who go out and do things out of the kindness of their dumb old hearts. That's what it's all about. I was thinking about a friend of the show, Rachel Rose B. She has a great Netflix, I think, or a Hulu show. It's called Housewife of Horror. Great horror themed show. She was doing pop-up soup. Now, it was taking place at 1 East Benton for a while, but then this was last year. The pandemic got worse. But you think about it. Like, here's a person who's doing entertainment, but then at the same time, she's giving soup to people. Now, you have other organizations. Some of them make tens of millions of dollars. But for some reason, they can't put 2 cans of soup in a hungry person's mouth. Now, I don't know if that's deliberate or if it's by happenstance. But what I do know is that Good Morning Aurora strives to be the type of media organization that empowers the Rachel Rosebys and local people of the world over the large corporation. The time is now 8:33 a.m. You're listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Bianca Camargo, what is up? Oh, Grace, do we have a mailing address? We do, Grace. We do have a mailing address. Our mailing address is 5 East Downer Place, Suite T. For real. For real. No, not the tea you drink. No, not that. Yeah, for real. Sweet tea. 5 East Downer Place, Suite T. That is our mailing address. And I have to tell you, this show started in my bathroom. So to get mail, my God, it always feels good. I seriously, I am thankful to the rafters, and I try to give back every day. All right. So a number of events will be held in the Aurora area tomorrow to mark the 20th anniversary of the terrorist attacks on the United States on September 11th of 2001. A remembrance event in Aurora hosted by the Aurora Fire Department, the Aurora Police, and Mayor Irvin will begin at 7:45 a.m. on Saturday at River Edge Park Bridge. That's 360 North Broadway in downtown Aurora. You can't miss it. The event, which is open to the public, will honor 6 Aurora firefighters who worked for 4 intense days on rescue and recovery efforts in New York City following the 9/11 attacks. The firefighters, current Battalion Chief Jason Dima, Battalion Chief Randy Leake, Captain Will Torres, and retired firefighters Gary Pazzi, Mark Lockwood, and Tim Pogue, will be special guests at the ceremony and recognized for their deeds. In addition, 4 memorial bells will toll at the event to mark the times the 4 airplanes crashed on September 11, 2001. The first bell will toll at 7:46 a.m. to mark the time Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The second bell will toll at 8:03 a.m. to mark when Flight 175 crashed into the South Tower. The third bell will toll at 8:37 a.m. to mark Flight 77's crash into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Finally, the fourth bell will toll at 9:03 a.m. to mark Flight 93's crash near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. During the ceremony, Aurora Gold Star families will be recognized. Remarks will be made by Mayor Irvin. I don't think he'd mind. Aurora Fire Chief Gary Krenitz, Aurora Police Chief Keith Cross, and Aurora Poet Laureate Karen Christensen. And a joint Aurora Police and Fire Honor Guard will present the colors and lay a memorial wreath. I have the link to this fantastic article, well written, I must say, as well. I'm going to put that in the chat for you guys here momentarily. The time is 8:36 a.m. So that is that's the event taking place here in the city to commemorate 9/11. In addition to that, what do you guys got going on this weekend? What will you be up to? Where will you be? You guys got anything planned? I hope that you guys are all going to have a beautiful, fun, safe weekend. Let me know in the chat, and if there's something good going on, let me know. We'll shout it out. We'll say a couple of words about it. All right. Once again, it's 8:36 a.m. and I have something for you, and it sounds a little bit like French 75 Gallery and Lounge will be opening for a soft opening on September 28th. There's also the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry Taco Crawl. Manny, what up? That day, that includes some downtown Aurora spots. And of course, On the Wall is coming up on Sunday, September 26th from 12 to 7. Sam Cervantes, Rogue One, TBA, what's good? Them Bad Apples, shouts out to the whole crew, all that. He's doing some painting on Middle Avenue that day. And also, Aurora Downtown is hosting Boss Babes. Holla. What button do we have that's like that? What will this do? No, that's not a Boss Baby kind of thing. My bad. I guess this is celebratory enough. All right, yeah. Boss Babes, Thursday the 23rd from 4 to 6 p.m. at Society 57. Come on out and join the ladies in Sugar Skull City. Deadline and the call for art Alebrijes is October 1st. No doubt, my dear, wonderful friends. No doubt. All right, Norma Peterson is sharing with us. She says, we were standing in line at O'Hare getting ready to board a flight going to New York to do an event at Javits when everything happened. That is in regards to the 9/11 attacks. Yeah, I remember exactly where I was. I remember. Shannon Cameron is here. Good morning, Shannon Cameron. I remember exactly where I was on 9/11. I was working at this was so long ago. I was a young man and I was working at a car wash at that time. I was working in the detail center and I was standing in the back of the car wash. I used to smoke cigarettes back then. I was standing in the back of the car wash and I remember I was talking to one of my guys and a young lady named Pam, who has since passed away. She came running back there and she said, "An airplane just hit the World Trade Center." And when about that much silence crashed in. We all ran up the little hallway into the lobby. And right when I rounded around where the chips and the pops and all that kind of stuff were, I saw the second plane hit the tower. And I remember being terrified. I do. I remember being very scared watching that image. And yeah, I do remember that day very well. The time's 8:39 a.m. Okay, I just put the link in the chat for you guys to take part in and understand where all the ceremonies are going to be this weekend in the city when it comes to Memorial for 9/11. Be at the bridge. Come out there, take part, show some love and some spirit for the community. Mark Hogan is here, you guys. Good morning to you, Mark. Mark is the proprietor and owner of Tavern on Broadway, 24 North Broadway, a great place in downtown Aurora. Friday, tonight, is Fish Fry Night, so go on out there and check it out. Also, I want to say to Mark, thank you very much, because we hosted Noticias y Mimosas. Yeah. That was a good one. It was the very first one, and I know that it was a little bit haphazard when it came to getting the word out. I apologize, guys. I literally messed up like 3 things. Messed up the time I was gonna post the event. I messed up the day I posted, made the calendar event on Facebook. Yeah. So thank you for everybody who came out and everything. I promise you, communication will be much more clear next time. All right. West Aurora High School is having a reunion at Tavern on Broadway. Cocktails at 6 p.m. What year is that, Mark? What year is West Aurora High School having their event? And is that tonight? Let us know, my brother. The time's 8:41 a.m. All right. Oh, back to the news. Can you hear that? Real news. Real paper. Okay. Sage is collaborating with 14A and to host an information sharing webinar on September 17th. I think they gave me a typo, you guys. I apologize. I know that was kind of strange, right? What is he talking about? But that's going to be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. again, September 17th, with the Aging Network on Advancing Equity for LGBT Older Adults in Illinois. The goal of the September webinar is to enhance our outreach efforts and help the Aging Network get to know their local LGBTQ and HIV agencies in the state. By working together, we can better connect older adults to services and support that improve their quality of life. A gentleman by the name of Aaron, he'll be the one to gather thoughts on the event, such as other topics, inviting other Aging Network service providers, etc. Registration is required. I have the link to register. I'll hit you up with that in just a second. All right. Don't forget also, Saturday, September 18th, the very next day, from 9 to 11 a.m. at the Santori Lanch. What the heck is wrong with me? Okay, sip it up. Sip it up. Sip it. Everybody, raise that cup. Sip it up. Right. Let's bring it. Take it down just a notch. Just a notch. We good. Take it down just a notch. Sip it one more time. Okay. This will be from 9 to 11 a.m. at the Santori Library branch. Free community shredding event. Okay, hosted by the Kane County Teachers Credit Union and the Aurora Public Library. This will be a safe, secure, and contactless event. Fight identity theft and endless clutter at home by bringing in your personal documents to have them safely shredded. Oh, how about that? And yeah, held at the downtown branch. Now you know that that's 101 South River Street, and guess what? That's right next door to Society 57, y'all. All right. And October 2nd from noon to 5 p.m., our friends at Talented 10 Social Services are hosting a holiday craft vendor fair. Ooh. Another fun event, $25 vendor fee, and the location is 205 North Lake Street. Registration is required for that. I got the link. I'll hit you up with that in just a second. Okay. The League of Women Voters was here yesterday, and they gave me something really cool. They gave me a flyer to a civic education series that's going to be going on with them. Let me see here. It is Thursday the 30th, actually. Learn about the role a school board plays in education and community. The Civic Education Series is presented in partnership with the League of Women Voters of the Aurora area. Donna Marino, President of District 308 in Oswego. Robert Gonzalez, Board Member of District 129 West Aurora. Daniel Barrero, friend of the show and all-around cool guy. Word up. He is the Vice President of District 131 East Aurora. And Lori Donahue, President of District 204 Indian Prairie. Again, Thursday, September 30th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Santori Library, rooms 125 and 126, live on Facebook, on the League of Women Voters Aurora page and the Aurora Public Library's page on Facebook. All right. The time is 8:45 a.m. Okay. Now, let me see here. Aurora Food Pantry selling tickets to the 40th birthday bash. That is right, side 57, October 8th. 81 house party. Yes, we told these people, Shannon. We told them to get their leg warmers, get your scrunchies, get your fanny packs. That's really 80s right there. Get your cassette tapes. And what's another 80s thing? What's something else that's undeniably 80s? I don't know. What is undeniably 80s? 8-track. Yeah, and come on down. Tickets can be bought at the link that Shannon has put into the chat for us as well. All right, you guys. Very, very cool. Okay, now before I get into my next piece, I was given another piece of news just in from Representative Barbara Hernandez. She wants to ensure that we are all aware of the Back to Business Technical Assistance Session happening in our area September 10th, today, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 105 East Galena Boulevard, Suite 400. For more information, click on the link in the chat. It's an Eventbrite. Go ahead and do that. That office is located on the intersection of May Street and Galena in Aurora. Very cool. So much news, so little time. The time is 8:46 a.m. Yikes. Holy cow. I got like 4 links to give you guys, but I got like 4 more stories to go here. Whew. All right. Kane Senior Council. Don't forget, they are in need of volunteers. The Elgin location at 101 South Grove Street needs assistance in delivering hot meals every Monday through Friday to seniors. Experience, maturity, and wisdom. The Kane Senior Council does a lot to improve the quality of life for our seniors in Kane County. Help these folks out by volunteering. Yes, please do that. You know, you can do a lot for a lot of people when you volunteer. I think that you should definitely keep that in your mind too. And especially, you know, the older I get, man, the more I realize, like, you know what, I would be happy if a youngster came and spent their time, you know, helping me out on a Saturday morning when they could be doing other stuff that, you know, is cool and all that kind of thing, you know. So think about that. Think about folks and think about yourself in the future. And if you can volunteer, volunteer. All right. Yeah, that's 80s right there. Thank you, guys. That's 80s. Cabbage Patch Kids, Hall and Oates and boom boxes. Thank you, Shannon. Perms and perms. I love it. I love it. Perms are definitely 80s. Holy cow. Back when I had hair, I never had a perm, but yeah, back when I had hair, I remember everybody in my family had a perm. Even the men. That was crazy. Okay. This is not last but not least. The time is 8:48 a.m. But the very last date for what we've been telling you about partnership with the King Senior Council for free meals, that's coming up on Monday, which is September 13th. State Representatives Stephanie Kifowit, Barbara Hernandez, and Keith Wheeler of Oswego. Those great folks are coming together for the very last frozen meal to senior giveaway from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They've been doing that for 2 months, you guys, on Mondays, all during the summer. 1855 5th Avenue in Aurora is the location of St. Athanasius Greek Orthodox Church, and that is where the meal giveaways will be taking place. Okay. Shout out to our elected officials and our state representatives for doing this. This is another great thing that brings people together, and the Kane Senior Council needs all the help that they can get. Our seniors have been in a very bad way, many of them, since the beginning of the pandemic to date. So free meals for those who sorely need them is something very much appreciated. Okay, guys, I just hit you with 2 links right there. Check those out. That is the Quad County Urban League's fundraising event, and that's also Sage USA. We have the link for the Aurora Food Pantry's Great 80s Party. Hall & Oates. What's that song? Anything that you want, I can't go for that. No. All right, I know you guys are not here to hear me sing. You're here for the news. Okay, let's move on. So, don't forget the DuPage County Expungement Clinic. That's taking place Saturday, October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The location will be the DuPage County Administration Building located at 421 North County Farm Road in Wheaton. Many things on your record may be eligible for removal or sealing. The team will help you walk through the process of clearing your record. Volunteer attorneys will help prepare and file requests to have your record cleared for free. Shouts out to participants and sponsors such as Prairie State Legal Services, DuPage Legal Aid, and Illinois Access to Justice. Registration is required. There is a link. I'll get you that link here in just a second, y'all. Okay. Next, our friends at the Alive Center, they're still, I believe, Addie, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all still accepting applications for the mentorship program, right? The purpose of the program is to create positive peer relationships between middle school students and upperclassmen. For more information, you can apply by sending an email to jeff@alivecenter.org. I don't have to spell that out for you, do I? JEFF at alivecenter.org. Okay. This will be the last little piece right here. Take the mystery out of securing state grant funding with online training hosted by our friends, our new friends, you guys. These people, hold on, let me just do this. Let me tell you something. Cabbage Patch Kids, good one. Look. The ICJIA, the Illinois Criminal Justice Information Authority, is a fantastic organization. Now, their home-based location is downtown on Adams Street, but they are a great place. Let me tell you what they do, amongst many things. They are the people who are responsible for putting grant money into chronically impoverished neighborhoods in the city of Chicago. Dealing with grassroots organizations and other community partners, they have funneled and been funneling monies to many organizations to help spur development in many different areas: spiritual, social, financial, economical, to different places in Chicago. And I had the privilege of reviewing grant applications for the ICJIA. That was something that was very cool to do. I mean, I'm looking at all of it. I'm reading the neighborhoods they're in. I'm reading the statistics and data about what the hell is going on in these neighborhoods. I mean, I'm reading the dedication in the writing, but the lack of concise grammar. You're seeing all of it. And I was happy to do that. That really felt good. Because sometimes when you're in the trenches, hey, look, you are trying to uplift everybody. And there's an old saying that a rising tide lifts all boats. There's people in a lot of places, y'all, who are really trying to come up and trying to help their neighbor come up and trying to help the guy on the street come up. So if you're interested in, getting involved, check out, they have a Facebook page and a Twitter too, ICJIA, the Illinois Criminal Justice Information Authority. Anyway, your recipe for grant success This is training that allows you to learn at your own pace, informing you of everything you need to know to write a successful grant application. With registration steps, a process overview, and submission tips, the ICJIA is here to help you succeed. Registration is required for that. Now, I'm going to give you the link for that. I gave you the link for the Neighbor Project's Bridge Bash 2021. You got that. Go ahead, click that link. It's going to be fun. I will be there. How about that, y'all? Okay. Now, all right, I'm gonna give you the link to the ICJIA because I want you to get involved. I would love if one of you people listening to the sound of my voice was able to be a grant reviewer or receive grant funding yourself to help spur any community initiative you so choose. I'd love to get that story here on Good Morning Aurora. All right, here comes the link. Last but not least, very last, but certainly not least, I'm going to take time right now to give a shout out and show love with my very last piece of news that I'm going to give you right now. The time is 8:55 a.m. All right. The Aurora Noon Lions Club, they will be holding a pork chop dinner fundraiser Wednesday, September 22nd. This event will be held from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Luigi's Pizza and Fun Center, located at 732 Prairie Street here in Aurora. The public is invited. Patrons may pick up dinners in a drive-thru or eat in the center format. Proceeds will benefit Aurora-based cities and schools, a nonprofit that helps students succeed in school and life. Formerly called Communities in Schools, CIS provides school supplies, winter coats, school day counseling services, and after-school homework help. Snacks and enrichment activities at 28 area schools. How about that, y'all? In August, CIS distributed 2,500 back-to-school kits containing school supplies and fruit at a drive-thru in Phillips Park. Diners may choose from 2 pork chops with baked beans, coleslaw, applesauce, roll and butter, and a cookie, or a chicken dinner with sides. Tickets are $14 at the door or from a Lions member. And advance orders may be placed at auroranoonlions.org or Luigi's Pizza and Fun Center.com. All right, so it is 8:57 a.m. Where in the world does the time go? Okay, now before we where is it? Before I wrap this up, I told you about Fox Valley Hands of Hope, 630-232-2233, extension 1225. Yeah, I told you about that. And I gave you the link to all of the events commemorating September 11th as well, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right. So before we go, I want to just say one more time to you guys to remind you that coming soon at our location here, 5 East Downer Place, Suite T, we will be a drop-off location for diaper collection. Now, if you guys don't know where we are, this is an interesting place. We're located on the catwalk. On the catwalk. I'm too sexy for my mic. Too sexy for my mic. So sexy, yeah. Who made that song, you guys? Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Okay. All right. So anyway, we're back here on the catwalk. That's around the corner from the GAR and around the corner from the Kane County Voting Center. So get ready, because I'll give you the date when the initiative is actually launched, when they'll actually start the days of the diaper drop off. But once again, it will be for diapers for adults and those in need of those kind of materials. And we are happy to do this. This will be in conjunction with State Representative Barbara Hernandez's office and other community partners. Okay. It's 8:59. I hope that you guys have a beautiful day out there today. I hope that you have a blessed, positive, fun, enlightening, and helpful weekend. I want to say a personal thank you to Victoria Halamaldonado right now. She's a great person. I also want to say good morning to Mr. Perry Slade, who is a talented photographer. Viesel Arts, what's up? McCarty Mills, what's really good. And I want to say that I hope that you guys go to Tavern on Broadway and get fish and chips, and go to Tredwell and get the Good Morning Aurora mug. Get the mug, y'all. You'll love it. Sip the coffee up. A whole month's worth of coffee for free. I did the math. At $2.50 a cup, if you got 1 cup a day for a month at $2.50, that's like $70 that you'd be spending. The mug is $35 and it gets you a whole month of coffee for free. You can't beat it. Take care of yourself and each other.